You know, guys, a lot of people, they're busy talking about Nolan Wells, but nobody's talking about Myron Henry. Why? Why YouTubers are not talking about Myron Henry? I dare any one of you to go do a search for this situation and find out. Give me a minute, gang. Give me a minute. All of you that's in my live chat that are not members, you gotta go. Give me a minute. Let me go get my laptop so I can shut y'all down. I forgot when I'm on my phone. Pretty much anybody could come in and comment. Only people that's gonna be on my live chat are members. So stop being a cheap ass and go purchase a membership and support the platform. If not, you're not welcome to be in the live chat. So don't come in here saying salute. Don't come in here saying nothing if you ain't supporting this work. Don't be a damn hypocrite freeloader sitting on the sidelines. That go for any one of y'all. I'm being straight up. You come in the building, go hit that like button, do what you gotta do. We don't have no time to be playing games, man. Let me see. Customization. Members only. That's how we doing it. Straight up. This is a members only chat. You want to join my chat? Pay the fee and become a member and support this work. Because y'all be coming in here, salute Ringo, salute, but you don't got $5? You don't got $5 to support this work? Don't salute me if you ain't supporting this work, fam. Don't be a hypocrite. We keeping it a buck. So now, got to keep my chat clean. I only want civilized people in my live chat. So shout out to Chef Quentin. What's going on? Salute to the mods. Salute to the people that actually support the platform. Those of you that are official. And to everybody else, if you get offended, you can always unsubscribe and leave because you're fake anyway. You know, I'm trying to clean up the platform and have people that rock with me on the platform. You know what I'm saying? I don't want a bunch of fake people showing me fake love. Don't salute me if you don't support the platform. You're being fake. I'm not with all that fake stuff, man. Go get a membership. Join the platform so I know you real. If you not getting a membership, you're not real. You're not a supporter of the work. So, everybody talking about Nolan Wells. I'm going to say something. It's going to get a lot of people upset. And I got to say this. I know that it may come across harsh, but I got to say this. Fuck Nolan Wells. Did you hear me? Now, let me break down why I say that. A lot of black people on social media are not paying attention to what's going on. I've been breaking this down from the beginning, but y'all hate me because you don't want to listen long enough to learn what's happening. The family of Nolan Wells is hustling y'all right now. When they started their GoFundMe, they had a goal of $100,000. Then they got enough money, they raised the goal, right, to 200 and something thousand. Then they got the 200 and something thousand. They raised it up to 350,000. They already passed that. Now, go to their GoFundMe. The GoFundMe goal now is at 400,000. You folks that are on these internet streets, that are entertaining this Nolan Wells stuff, you're gone mentally. That family is hustling at this point. And they hired this fucking idiot named Ben Crump. Ben Crump, if you listening, you a race hustler. The only time you come around is when it involves black and white people. Why you not talking about Myron Henry? And I'm talking to you, Ben Crump. Why you not talking about Myron Henry, who got gunned down by 3 ninjas that are black? Why you ain't talking about it? Why you ain't fighting for the family for justice? Because you don't care about black people. The only time you see Ben Crump is when there is a black person, right, that somehow they dead, and we want to blame it on white people. Now let me break down why you black folk don't understand that you getting played. First thing first, the photo that shows Nolan Wells sitting in the middle and his white friends all around him. You know who put that photo out there? Do you know who put the photo out? The mother. Nolan had white friends. You ninjas is out here acting like you fighting for justice for a ninja that was friends with his white counterparts. This ninja was friends with these guys. His mama knew them, daddy knew them, Nolan knew them. And for a long time, he went to school with them, he played football with them, he drank with them, he partied with them, he's in videos with them, but you ninjas, you can't see. Y'all acting like a white man came out of nowhere and killed this kid. First of all, there are no suspects. He was on an island. This ninja probably was drunk in the water and drowned. Or he probably was by a boat, probably got hit by a boat, knocked unconscious, drowned, because it was a bunch of people out there, a bunch of boats, a bunch of teenagers, they all partying and acting crazy. He could have been in the water by the boat. Somebody probably turned on the boat. He didn't see it, got hit by the boat, unconscious, drowned. And his phone was still on a boat. And people like, yo, where Nolan at? Nobody don't know. You got the race hustler YouTubers making videos all day. Nolan Wells, Nolan Wells, Nolan Wells, Nolan Wells, all day. And I'm like, bro, you guys are just milking the system at this point. That's why I said, fuck Nolan Wells. I don't care about this dude. Because I recognize the hustle. Y'all stupid. If y'all would pay attention to Ringo when Ringo's speaking this truth, I can save you guys money and trouble being emotional about somebody you don't even know. None of you Negroes is talking about Myron Henry. Myron Henry is a black man. Myron Henry got killed, an innocent bystander. He was trying to run and escape from gunfire. And 3 ninjas opened fire on him, killed this man, a black man. And I don't hear you guys talking about it. Go type in Myron Henry on YouTube right now. Go do it. I dare you. I dare anybody to go in the search box on YouTube. Type in Myron Henry. See what happened. See what happened. Let's go. I'm on my laptop. Let me go. Boom. Let me do this. Da 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 da. Let me go here. I'm gonna type in his name. Myron Henry. Type that name in. Let's see what we got. The first thing you get is the story. Watch this. You get the story, the news story. Watch this. I'm going to show you this too. The first thing you get is the official news story. As you continue to scroll, nobody's talking about it. Nobody. There is nobody talking about it but me. I'm the only one. I'm the only YouTuber talking about Myron Henry. Nobody's talking about it. Why? Because no money could be made with it. You can't make money off of black on black crime. The black community won't be emotionally invested if it involves black people taking the life of black people. See, nobody know who killed Nolan Wells, but you want it to be a white person. What if a black person did it? There's no suspects. There's no video. He was on an island. There was no cameras. So why would they hire Ben Crump? Why would Nolan's family make it a race issue when their son hang with white people? And then you got these racist black people on YouTube talking about never trust your enemy. So let me get this straight. Let's make this publicly straight. To the black influencers all over YouTube that are race hustling and rage baiting black people, do you feel in your heart of hearts that white people are your enemy? I want to know. Because if you are white and you are viewing this video, if black people that are on social media believe that white people are their enemy, then why would you as a white man want to hire black people to work at your business? If you're white and you're a medical professional, how would you feel to know that black people think you're their enemy and they shouldn't trust you? Well, how could they trust you with medical help? That means that if you're black, you wouldn't trust a doctor that's white. So I said all of that to say this. On social media, there is such thing as black supremacy, black racists on social media. And these particular racists that are black, they thrive off of manipulating the viewer to keep you emotionally invested in stories that pertain to white and black issue. In other words, a black person either get hurt or killed, and we need to blame a white person. Again, I got to keep repeating myself because I know a lot of you folks pretty much probably came in on the short bus. But I need for you to understand this. Nolan wasn't kidnapped and dragged to an island. Nolan voluntarily went to an island with white folk, and he wasn't the only one. Because a lot of these YouTubers are saying Nolan was the only black guy with a bunch of white people. No, he was not. There's a bunch of black people with them. Go do the research. But what I'm trying to educate the Negro, because Negroes are not educated to understand what grift or how grifters are able to manipulate them. Just like Ben Crump is a race hustler and a pimp, if you understand the nature of Ben Crump, you would understand the nature of YouTubers that do the same thing. Ben Crump only comes around when there is a black person that died, and he must have white friends or may have been in a situation where there's a possibility that a white person did something to him. In this case, there's no video, no suspects, no cameras, nothing. But the family hired a grifter and a race hustler to turn this into a racial issue. A civil rights attorney. What? So are we fighting for civil rights? Or the family just can't accept that their ninja son was hanging out with a white man and ended up dead? And now they're trying to get rich. That ninja is dead. He gone. Accept it. Nobody have no leads on anything. Nobody. Why black people ain't saying it could have been a regular accident? He could have been drunk and can't swim. He could have, got electrocuted. He could have got, was on drugs, tried some drugs. You don't know what that ninja was doing. His friends are white. Y'all acting like a group of white people grabbed him and decided to kill him. These were his friends. He wasn't hanging out with no black friends. And then you have these racist YouTubers coming on about, oh, Nolan's black friend tried to warn him. That's a lie. That's clickbait. Nobody warned him. That's a lie. For all we know, that black friend killed him. But nobody's thinking about it, because content creators understand that black people have a deep-rooted insecurity, inferiority complex, a fear of white people. Do you know black people are afraid of white people? Yes, they are. Black folk is scared to death of white people. They don't want no problems, man. They don't want no smoke. I'm watching videos where people are saying, and this is my word, fam, I'm watching videos with YouTubers. I'm looking at the comments. I'm hearing black people saying, we need to teach our kids not to hang around white people because it's dangerous. And I'm like, dangerous? So you afraid of white people? You afraid? So it's dangerous to hang around white people, but yet every black man that becomes successful want to go get a white wife? So you want to sleep with a white woman as a black man. When it comes to getting pussy, the black man don't have a problem getting with a white woman. But when Nolan end up dead, all of a sudden YouTubers are telling everybody how we need to be away from white people and we need to stay away from them because it's dangerous. We need to teach our kids to stay away from white folk, because especially the rich white folk, because, they're rich and they're dangerous. But when it comes to getting some tail from a white woman, the black man can't seem to stay away. You see the hypocrisy? Everybody's getting played right now. I know y'all don't like me. I get it. I mean, if I were you, I wouldn't like me either. You know why? Because I'm speaking the truth. Black people don't like the truth. I gotta lie to black people in order for them to love me. Let me give you an example of how I can lie. Watch this. You ready for this? Welcome, brothers and sisters. I I got this update for you guys, man. We got to get justice, fam. Nolan was a good brother. It's just a tragic situation of this kid. And you know what? What I'm trying to figure out, guys, how could his friends leave him behind? We got to do everything in our power to get justice for Nolan, because this kid was into sports, a good young man. Somebody got to know something, y'all. Somebody have to know what happened to this brother. We can't continue to let this happen, y'all. Every time one of our people hang around them other people, they end up missing or dead. We can't let this keep happening, guys. Do you see how easy I could do that? Do you see how easy I can speak the language black people want to hear? Do you see how easy I can manipulate you? I could do this all day. I could do content where I just gaslight you, make you think that I'm rocking with Nolan Wells. I already told you, fuck Nolan Wells. I don't care about him. You know why? Because his family is hustling. The family hustling. The family raised over $360,000. For what? They using that money to pay their bills. You can't even pay your bills. How come, watch this, how come the black community haven't raised $300,000 for Myron Henry yet? Myron Henry is a black man. Isn't he a brother? Isn't Myron Henry a brother? Ain't no damn sacrifice. That kid went out there being goofy, trying to fit in with white folk. He tried to fit in because here's the thing. You see him in photos with his buddies. Those were his friends. You don't think Nolan know those are his buddies? Why would his buddies want to hurt him? When they grew up with him, went to school with him. But what social media love to do is social media love to blame white people anytime a black person die. We blame white people. Watch this. You ready for this one? Why the black community didn't send $350,000 to Tone, the black woman who was hanging on the tree? How come we ain't send $300,000 to her family? She not good for the money? Y'all talked about it, but I guess it's not booming like Nolan Wells. Man, Nolan Wells? Oh, let me do some videos with Nolan Wells. Let me make black people think I care. I could get all the views and make more money. That's why they're doing it, gang. See, here's the thing. A lot of y'all mad with me, right? But you gotta respect the realness, dog. I'm not fake. I'm telling you real. These YouTubers are hustling for money, dog. Money. Money. They don't care about Nolan Wells. If black people cared about black people, they would care about Myron Henry. They don't care about Myron Henry. Just like they don't care about Nolan Wells. The only reason why you see YouTubers talking about it, guys, is because they know the viewers are stupid. Watch this. Watch this. This is so easy, man. Watch this. Yo, guys, enough is enough. I'm fed up, man. I am fed up. I can't deal with this mess no more. I'm tired of seeing us brothers dying at the hands of white people, bro. This young brother could have known the signs, man. If there was just somebody to tell, if somebody was there, man, to tell Nolan about these people, he would still be here, man. If they took him out and covered this up, they could take out any of us, man. Any of our kids can die the same way. Ain't no telling what they did to that brother. They probably held him underwater and drowned him, bro. Drowned the brother. They probably was jealous of him because he was in the sports too. We got to protect ourselves, man. We got to protect ourselves. And just looking at his photo, just looking at the photo where you saw him with his white friends, I already knew something was wrong. You look at the photo with him with his friends, you could tell they had evil eyes towards that brother. You could tell. The way they were postured, the way they had glasses on, they were hiding their face. Justice for Nolan Wells, man. You see how easy I could do that? You see how easy I can gaslight you, love bomb, be fake? You see that? Some of y'all that kind of clicked in and you were listening, you were invested for a minute. You were like, yeah, thank you, brother, for standing up for Nolan. No, I'm not standing up for Nolan. Fuck Nolan. I don't care about Nolan Wells. That whole story is a scam. That whole story is to rage bait us, to get us to hate white people. Y'all can't see the play? Everybody's talking about it. Y'all were just talking about Carmelo, and the black community was celebrating Carmelo like he the victim when he's a murderer. Y'all raised $700,000 for Carmelo Anthony, and he still got 35 years. How stupid could you be? You raised $700,000 for Carmelo Anthony, and he still was put in prison. When will black people learn, bro? Some of y'all mad because I said fuck Nolans. Y'all mad at me. Well, y'all not talking about Myron Henry. Y'all basically saying fuck Myron Henry. That's what you saying. Y'all don't care about Myron Henry, and he's a black man who got gunned down by black people. You, listen, the last live stream I did, I showed you guys video footage. You see 3 black men with semi-automatic rifles. You see them on video. You see brother Henry sitting down in front of the store. They came, blazed the place, blah, 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 blah. Shot 2 or 3 people. Henry gets up to run. He's running around the corner to get out of the way. As he's running out, the other black dude comes out the car with a rifle. The shotty put holes in him. Shot brother man down. He stumbles, falls by the car. As he on the floor, shot by the car. The other 2 ninjas running, see him, they met eye to eye, blah, 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 put more bullets in him. Brother man dead. What the fuck the black community saying about it? Nothing. But y'all want to talk about Nolan Wells, a dude that was hanging with the white man. A dude that was friends with the white man. He wasn't kidnapped by the white man. He wasn't at the wrong place at the wrong place at the right time, whatever you want to call that saying. He was buddies with these people. And they left him there, and people are complaining. Now watch this. Let me show you how dumb they are, guys. Watch this. YouTubers are going around saying that his friends left him on the island. No, they did not. That's a lie. His friends thought he was on the boat. Everybody drinking, everybody drunk, people passing out, sleeping. By the time everybody get back, they like, yo, where Nolan at? Probably left. Oh, he was with that girl? Oh, he probably taking care of business, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's what happened. Nobody don't know what happened to him. But black people are blaming white people when there are no suspects. Who y'all, you gonna pin it on somebody because they white? Come on, man. That's crazy. Who do we blame for Nolan's death? Do we blame white people? Because that's what you want, guys. Let's just be honest, fam. We racist, man. Come on now. Just say it. Black people are racist. Could you admit it? Because if Nolan's body was missing and then they end up finding him, what exactly do black people want? You want someone who is white to be charged with his murder, even though there's no proof. But I don't hear nobody talking about Myron Henry. Why? Why no YouTuber is talking about Myron Henry? Because there's no money to be made. You don't make money, guys, talking about black on black crime. Not to a predominantly black audience. They don't want to hear that. Because in their eyes, you're making black people look bad. That's their mindset. Black people have no accountability when it comes to their communities. They see you correcting black people. They see it as you're putting us down. You're making us look bad in front of white people. So if you're a black man like myself, who is fair and balanced, who speak the truth, black people typically get offended when you hold the black community accountable. So if you make a video showing a black man who sexually violated a black woman, black people will get upset. Rather than being thankful that I'm bringing awareness to the crime, they see it as, you need to keep that in-house, Ringo. You're making us black men look bad. You're making us look like we all violate women. Even though I'm not talking about all of you, we're talking about the killer. But black people tend to see themselves as a victim when you talk about black issues. And this is why the black community stays at the bottom, because we refuse to take accountability for what we produce in our communities. You know? Nolan's family is robbing black people right now. Ben Crump is robbing black people right now. Why Ben Crump don't speak on black crime? Think about this, guys. He never talks about it. Ben Crump never speak about black men that kill black men every day. That's how you know he's a race hustler, man. Y'all look up to these people. I don't respect no damn Ben Crump. He's a pimp. You could look at that guy and know he don't like black people. He just see black people as collateral damage, you know, a way to make an easy buck. Because he know we are an emotional people. We get emotionally invested in stuff that don't pertain to us. You guys have to understand that Nolan's friends were his friends. Y'all acting like Nolan was at the island minding his business and a group of white people lynched him. That's what y'all acting like. Y'all forget these were his buddies. Those were his friends. So, of course, he's going to trust his friends, right? But to jump to conclusions and assume that, well, being that he turned up dead, one of them white boys know what happened to him. No, you can't say that. You doing that, that's racist. Because you're blaming them for no reason. You don't even have no proof. You don't even know what happened. That man could have caught a cramp in the water. And my goodness, man, that cramp sent him under. You know? That cramp messed him up bad, fam. Could have been. You don't know. You don't know what took that kid out, man. But to conclude that it must have been a white person, that would make you a racist, because how come it wasn't an Asian? How come you don't say an Asian did it? Why are you saying a white person did it? It could have been another black person that killed him. It could have been a jealous black person that killed him because he's hanging around rich white guys, and maybe a black guy killed him because he got tired of seeing him hanging with white people. He wanted Nolan to hang out with him because he's black. Nolan said, no, these are my white buddies. Black guy said, all right, cool. I know what to do. You know? I'm not buying the story, man. Anytime I see the race hustling going on, the story's fake. All these people are just jumping out the window with Nolan Wells, new update. He did this, he did that. What about his friend? Let me see what they say. Let me watch this TikTok video. All these people are lying. They're all lying, man. Bunch of grifters. And it's sick, man. It's very, very sick that I gotta come out, man, making these videos, and I don't get the support that I deserve. I don't get the views that I deserve, but I'm speaking the most truth. And nobody's listening, man. Nobody's listening, bro. It's like, it's just falling on deaf ears, man. You could be pouring out the truth, showing receipts. People still don't listen. This is just sad that black people want to blame white people when Nolan hang with these folks on a day-to-day basis. He hanged with them. Those were his friends. Those were not strangers, guys. Those were his buddies. Y'all trying to turn his buddies into killers. Then y'all saying stuff about, oh, his friends closed their social media. They deleted text message. How you investigators come up with all these lies? Y'all just be making stuff up as y'all go. This is crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. But I'm gonna pretty much get up on out of here, man, because I ain't gonna be here too long. I'm not. Because a lot of folks, man, they can't stomach the truth, man. They start getting offended. They start crashing out, you know, because I'm speaking the truth. When you speak the truth about Nolan Wells, you speak against it in any way, people get upset with you. They get upset. It's crazy, man. It's very crazy how I could show you guys what's coming. I could show y'all what's happening in the world. And nobody pays it any mind. Nobody pays it any mind. That's why I say you can't really help our people, man. They don't want to be helped, y'all. They want you to lie to them. They want you to lie. That gets them excited. Lying to them. Telling them what they want to hear. If you tell black people what they want to hear, they'll love you. They'll love you, man. It's just disappointing because when I searched his name on YouTube, all you get is the news story that I react to, and then as you scroll down more, you'll see my name. I'm the only content creator that broke the video down. The only one. Nobody's talking about the story, man. Nobody cares. And I know they got wind of it. I know they got wind of it because if I did, they did. Everybody else did. A lot of people got wind of the Myron Henry story, but they said, I'm not talking about it because that's going to throw off the algorithm for my channel. I need to keep speaking about Nolan Wells in order to win, you know? But anyway, guys, I'm going to get up on out of here. I got to go take care of some very, very important business. I'm going to try to drop some videos later on. I I got a lot of work to do, guys. A lot. So we're going to see again, guys. I'm going to keep speaking on Myron Henry because we need to get justice for him. You know, nobody started no GoFundMe. Nobody started nothing. I'm going to see what else I can find on Myron. It's just sad that the black community didn't give Myron nothing. Nothing. It's sad, man. We only like hearing stories that deals with white supremacy, the white man. I don't care about those type of stories, man. Like, for real, for real. I don't care about that type of stuff, man. It's just a waste of time, man. A total waste of time. But I'm going to get up on out of here, gang. So salute to the mods, the members, and whatnot. I got to figure out how to set it on my phone. But I'll just use my laptop to turn off the whatchamacallit. Not turn off. Because when I use my cell phone, it goes public and anybody can comment. We're not doing that. A lot of you that frequent my channel need to go get a membership and stop being cheap. Because it's like you guys want to frequent the platform. You want to be in the live chat. And we're not having that. You need to support the work that we do. If you're not supporting work, what's the point of you being in the live chat? Just running your mouth, taking up space? No. I want it to be a clean environment for like-minded individuals that want to focus. They can focus. That's what I want. No drama, no trolls, none of the goofy stuff. I don't want that. I'm tired of that. So I'm going to get up on out of here, man. So y'all rate, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you on the next video. Watch the replay. Put it together. Look at what you've become. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get up on out of here, man. Y'all be safe. If you want to be mad with me, hey, be mad. But I'm going to tell you this. Nolan Wells' family are robbing black people right now. They're hustling y'all, man. They're hustling y'all. Y'all wasting all y'all money, man. And you know, black folk be talking about they don't got no power. Guys, you got power. You're just using it wrong. You got power. You got economic power. But you're using it all wrong for all the wrong people, man. You're using it wrong. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings. I'm out. Leave a comment. Come into the comment section. Let me know what you think of the video. Let me know. Do you agree with the things I'm saying? Do you agree that Nolan Wells' family is robbing black people? Do you believe that Ben Crump is a race hustler? Let us know in the comments, man. Stop being a hater and participate with the work, because ain't nobody putting this level of truth out, and ain't nobody keeping it real with the people like